G'day folks, welcome to an Oz Cyclone Chasers Queensland weather app. Today, the 16th of December 2022. My name's Chris Nitzo. This update brought to you by our major sponsor, TownsvilleSheds.com. Check them out if you're in the market for a shed, safe, accredited shed. This morning, we've got some isolated showers and thunderstorms across the Torres Strait Islands and the northern tip of the tip. As we look further eastwards, we've got some northeast Queensland shower and thunderstorm activity. We've also got showers offshore in southeast Queensland. A couple of those made it onto the coastline when they were first developing around the Gold Coast. Some nice falls of rain there. And northeast Queensland off the coast, we've got significant shower and thunderstorm activity off the Cairns coastline. Today's winds, we have southeasterlies across southern and central Queensland. We've got northerlies to northeasterlies across northeast Queensland. Now, what's happening here is they're bumping heads right around northeast Queensland's coastline, and that's why we're seeing significant opportunities for showers, thunderstorms, and heavy rainfall in general across that northeast Queensland area today. Tonight, we're also going to see a weak surface trough forming near the north tropical coastline and the Herbert-Burdekin coastline. There's opportunities there for some very heavy rainfall. At this stage, we're expecting that extremely heavy rainfall to be offshore, but it's going to be very close. It's going to be touch and go. And our really high resolution modelling is suggesting that there will be some extremely heavy rainfall off the coastline. But notice that there are little patches of the coastline here that do have the potential to see some of those heavy falls as well, albeit much more isolated. So the key piece of the puzzle, whether those rainfalls remain offshore or whether they come onshore, is this southern edge of the trough system. Does it come onto the coastline? Does it stay off the coastline? $1 million question, because there's a lot of rain in it if it does come onto the coastline versus staying off the coast. All right. Anyway, outside of that, the southeasterlies take control of Queensland tomorrow, so boaties will hate that. Southeasterlies will dominate the place throughout Saturday and into Sunday. Storm probabilities start pretty early in the day today. 20 to 30% risk of storms around the northeast coast. 20% risk also for some isolated storm activity across southeast Queensland as well. So let's not forget about them. Showers and thunderstorms becoming quite likely across the northeast coastal ranges and areas just west of those ranges by 4 p.m. Notice also significant storm risk up around the northern Cape. Also, as we go to 7 p.m, you can see significant storm risk across the northeast inland and the northern Cape. As we go to 10 p.m, increasing storm risk on the Queensland coastline, particularly because of that surface trough development. As we go into 1am, 4am, 7am, you can see significant storm risk near to and offshore the coastline of northeast Queensland. Once again, the key take-home message is, does the trough form offshore? Does the trough form onshore? $1 million question. Flash flood index for any thunderstorm activity across northeast Queensland is extremely high today, so that means even the more isolated stuff further north on the north tropical coast and the scattered stuff up here in the Cape has the potential to produce flash flooding, not just the stuff around northeast Queensland and the adjacent inland areas. So everything across northeast Queensland today that develops convectively has the potential to create flash flooding. That's an important point to note. Any of the weaker convection down around southeast Queensland, we're not expecting to see any flash flood risk out of that. Right, so the differences in rainfall across northeast Queensland in the forecast modelling are huge, once again, depending on where that trough system does form. Does it stay offshore? Does it come onshore? Onshore means falls of up to 200 millimetres potentially on the coastline. Offshore means heavier falls will be located, funny enough, offshore. Outside of that area of extreme disagreement across northeast Queensland, we see some good agreement that the northern Cape will see some very good falls today and this evening. And we also see some good agreement that we're going to see some isolated showers and storms across the southeast coast district. Don't forget, we have a much more comprehensive video forecast out for subscribers at join.ozcyclonechasers.com.au, where we outline possibilities and probabilities and whys and why nots in a lot more detail. Head over there and check out our subscription options. Thanks for watching this update, and thanks for your support if you're a subscriber. Hope you get some rain from some of these storms, and I hope it's not too heavy.